clapping hands, we're clapping cheeks, and we're looking at babies right now.
I can talk about pop culture. I can talk about real things. I'm a single young female who's a newer pro wrestling fan. I can talk about a lot of shit, and I don't hold anything back. You know this about me.
No, she does not.
I'm
This is the intro of the tacos. This is the intro of the block. I'm trying to make it different from the other one. I promise I'll make a better intro later. This is the intro for the taco block. Thunder Rosa eating tacos.
All right, Gabby, come on. Let's sit.
Hello.
Let's sit. Let's
So
sit.
excited. I'm gonna drink
She's
some
hungry.
tequila. Well, I gotta get the tequila first because it's cold, and you didn't tell me to wear a parka.
So, all right, guys. So we are here in Philadelphia, here at WrestleCon, WrestleMania weekend. Yes. And I have here one of my really good friends that used to work with me at Busted Open. We became really good friends, and you probably saw us when I had my what was it? What did you have? Brand Army, right?
Brand Army.
Brand Army slash
Yes.
Patreon. Gabby, who is one of the most relentless and most go-getter women I know. She just is so straightforward, and I love it. So I'm here with her to have some tacos, and I hope this sun still like shining because it's fucking cold. So
Shivering right now.
she's shivering. We're gonna have some drinks. Maybe I'll join you just for one.
Yeah.
Gabby, welcome to the taco vlog.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited. And you mentioned I'm relentless. It's
Yes.
because my podcast is called Gabby AF.
Gabby as fuck.
As fuck.
Yes.
So anytime you feel like you're relentless, it's because you're relentless as fuck.
So
Take a second.
Gabby, let's talk more about what you're doing right now because you mentioned your podcast before we go into it. So why do you like wrestling so much and all that stuff?
Yeah.
So what inspired you to like start your podcast? Because I know that you have some, let's say, some hard hitter people coming into your thing. You know.
So, I mean, obviously, as you know, I worked with you on Busted Open, but I was with Busted Open for 5 years.
Ooh.
And it was a long time to produce that, producing that show. And
I thought you that shit. I was like,
what did you say?
I was like, that shit. I was like, no, just kidding.
But so, yeah. And like when I started on Busted Open, I was just a newer fan of pro wrestling, which people so it's 6 years ago at this point now. So it's wild. And starting that show, I didn't know what to expect. And I started to love pro wrestling. And I really became someone who appreciated pro wrestling because I was like, wow, I didn't know this even existed in the space where you could have sports and you could have entertainment. So because of that, I was like, where has this been all my life? So by being the producer, I was like, I'm going to be myself and I'm going to make friends like you and hosts, and just the connections that I made booking guests and going to these events and like really making it a part of my life. Like I'm blessed enough that I was like, you know what? When I got laid off, I was extremely depressed. It was really, really hard. But I was like, I did all of that because of my work ethic and because of how hard I wanted to be a part of this space. So I'm not going to stop now just because I don't have a title anymore or a certain job. So I'm going to do it myself. Fuck it, I'm doing it solo. And my first week debuted number 5 in pro wrestling podcasts in the US, which was kind of cool. And, you know, I had Ric Flair on after that. Cody Rhodes has been amazing, and he came on. Bailey was on. Eddie Kingston. I just had Nick Aldis. You haven't come on yet, but you will. And it's not just guests either. Like I love pro wrestling, so like I watch everything, and sometimes I just want to fucking talk about it on a show with my friends that are listening. So
what's the most difficult part? Because I know that, you know, when I go and be like, I'm a pro wrestler, they're like, you're a what? Like,
yeah,
is that weight classes? And I'm like, no, there's no weight class in this one. But when you tell people that you are a podcaster for pro wrestling, what are they usually? They see you like,
yeah, they don't know.
Yes, the tacos are for him. Can you send this the waitress again? Because we're ready to order
More.
Yeah, because bitches be hungry.
Speaking of that, I'm a pro wrestler.
Okay, so tell me the story again of your friends.
What?
Well, like this a lot there.
So it's funny because, especially like for me and how my friends know me, like I played sports my whole life. I played soccer. I played basketball. So
she's
like
so hot, by the way. Before you continue, like this woman is like one of the hottest real Italian women that I know.
Coming from you, it's a compliment because you're hot. So
Let's be hot together.
it's fine.
Hasta lo sé.
I'm a pizza bagel actually because I'm a Italian Jew. So we're pizza bagels. Hit the microphone. So in case people want to know, that's what that means, and it's I think a pretty cool thing. Oh my God, we're getting swept away.
Oh.
By flowers. But no, my friends had. Oh, it's so funny because this kind of happened like organically for me. Like I didn't wake up and I was like, you know what I want to do? I want to like get into pro. That was like never a thing in my life to get into pro wrestling until it happened. I always wanted to be like an entertainment, like on the red carpet, like interviewing people. Like that was my dream. So, oh, more food.
Yay! So we are ready to order.
Yeah.
Get us 2 shots of tequila. Don't you like what, Don Julio?
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Are you getting a drink or just shots?
No, I'm getting a shot because you need to get it warm, and then I don't know if you want.
I'm just gonna. Can I also do? I don't want to mark. I'm just gonna do. Can I also do a tequila pineapple, please? Thank you. That's fine. Don Julio's fine. Yeah.
And what tacos? I'm gonna get the shrimp tacos. Yes.
I think I'm gonna do the. I kind of like the. Are the barbecue short rib tacos like very spicy because the jalapeno slaw, or like not that spicy? No, I don't like spicy. So I'm between that and the chorizo one. Which one do you like better? Okay, I'm gonna do that then.
This is fucking bomb. Oh my God, so good.
Yeah, because I'm cold and cheap.
No, I think that's it. Yeah.
Thank you so much. I'll hold on to one just in case I get hungrier. You got that shit all over your face?
Oh yes, because it's good.
There's nothing I love more than Brussels sprouts, by the way.
Oh, you like Brussels sprouts?
I fucking love Brussels sprouts.
Okay.
Oh man.
So you love Brussels sprouts just as much as you love pro wrestling?
Listen. Here's the thing. And this is I love them.
Our producer in the back is like dripping all his tacos. Yeah.
Here's the thing. There's nothing I love more than food.
Oh yeah, that's true.
And if you know me, you know me.
Yeah, I know you.
Okay. And I'm Italian. I'm from New Jersey. I like good food. And I like a lot of food. So when she was talking about her taco block, I'm like, how are you not going to get me on the taco block?
No, we're talking about getting you on taco block for quite a while now.
A while.
Yeah.
And I said, like, if you come to Jersey, we'll do pizza or bagels or something, you know? But I fucking love food. And that's the hardest thing for me because when it came to like losing weight, I always had to work out way more because I was like, I'm not going to not eat the food I like.
So you still eat a lot?
I eat a lot. But I work out a lot now. So you have to eat a lot to work out or you have no energy anyway. So I just am kind of smart about what I'm eating. I don't ever like restrict anything completely.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm like out right now and say like, oh, I wasn't planning on like having a cheat meal or something today, but we're out and we're celebrating, I'm not going to hold myself back while I'm like doing something with a friend. So I'm going to be like, all right, I'm going to adjust accordingly depending on how my week is. I'm not like a crazy regimented person. I do try to stay away from dairy. I feel like that's my enemy, but I can't do it completely because I love pizza too much. And we're about to eat tacos with
Wow. Now I want you to talk about the friends, but you say something like super key. When a big event happened in your life and you were let go of Busted Open.
Yeah.
You talk about being depressed. But I saw you coming into a journey of losing weight.
Yeah.
Right? So talk about how like exercise and like all that kept you in a way sane and moving forward.
Sure. So I mean, obviously I feel like there's always a route to go when you are sad or depressed where you have to kind of lean on something a little bit more to get through it. And I didn't know at the time that mine was going to be getting healthier and working out. So I have a dog. My roommate has a dog.
Mm-hmm.
So every day to like not be in my room sad or crying or upset or if I'm not applying jobs, like I would take dog for a really long walk, like 4-mile walk.
Oh my God.
Like legitimately. And all of a sudden, because like I wasn't even thinking about it, I was like, oh, I'm doing all this cardio. I'm like kind of losing weight. And then I was like, damn, like this feels very good. So then I was like, I'm gonna start putting weights into it. So I was doing like 2 days where my cardio was like basically 4-mile walks every day. But by the way, by the water, doing stuff with the like you don't even realize you're like doing anything. And then I got very into like HIIT classes, and I was going to this one gym that I really, really liked in Hoboken.
Mhm.
And for me, when I meet people I like and I make like a community in a gym or like what classes I'm taking, it's never annoying for me to go anymore. So it became like, okay, I'm gonna get up today and then go to the gym and do this. And as opposed to being like sad in my bed or sleeping in, that was making me not feel good, or like, being depressed and sitting around, like I really turned to working out as like a revenge for myself, if that
Mhm.
makes sense. Like I wasn't fighting anybody. It wasn't like a breakup where, I mean, it kind of was like a breakup, I will say, but it wasn't like a revenge body to make the guy jealous. It was like a revenge body for myself and my own inner like strength to be like, you're not a piece of shit. You have value. You can do these things that you want to do. And now you have the time to do it, as opposed to looking at the time off as like, I'm a loser and I don't have a job.
Yeah.
I looked at it like, maybe you'll get a job, and then when you do, you won't have time to invest in yourself like now. So I like kind of switched the script of it. if that makes
That's
sense.
a really good way to see things now, right? Because when
Yeah.
you're in the moment, you're like,
Yeah.
what's going on? So now that you have that, what's your favorite exercise?
My favorite exercise?
Yeah.
I like leg day. Anything leg day. It's my favorite. People hate it. I look forward to it. I hate doing arms.
Why? It's like the
I'm not strong. I played soccer my whole life, so
Yeah,
my
that's
legs
right.
are strong, and it's so like I enjoy pushing myself in that sense. I like doing the squats. I like looking at myself in the mirror while I do them. I like, you know what I mean? Like,
So
it's good.
when you take pictures now,
Yeah.
and your undies.
In my undies. This is 12 children's
For
school.
all of those who want to see her in her undies,
Yeah.
make sure you sign up to her brand.
Oh yes, I don't sign brand army. It's some good shit. I'm not gonna lie.
Like what kind of good shit?
I mean, I'm just saying, like, it's good shit.
Like good shit, like a lot of.
I like to do everything I do.
Is it peachy?
Peachy.
Oh shit, yeah.
Ooh. It's gonna warm me up. Thank you so much. Cheers. You want one? I wish, man. Yeah. I like to make friends with.
With a waitress?
Yeah, always. It's like a thing my dad does. My dad is like the nicest, most friendly man in the world.
Mhm.
We would never leave a restaurant without him like
Mhm.
becoming friends with the owner. Like it's just how he is, and I feel like that's how my life is. But I think that's a good thing in this industry to be that way, because I can talk to like a hole in the wall.
You are like super easy to talk to.
I know people like to call me like a therapist too. I don't know. I don't know. I can't tell you how to fix my own problems, but if you have problems and you come to me, I'll give you such good advice. But my life is a shit show.
Oh well.
Oh, wow. I just keep eating until it's okay.
Yeah, sign up to the brand army and see her life in another perspective.
Yeah, it's very peachy.
Very peachy. Very.
I eat this way.
What?
I eat like this so that my peach looks as good as it does.
Well, yeah, you have to eat to like feed the beast, and the beast is the peach.
Yeah. Yeah, you eat to live, you don't live to eat.
Oh man, I remember when we did that photo shoot. And I put my elbows on your ass, and your ass was like so big, and I was like, "Man, your ass is so big." Remember?
Yes. Do you know that photo shoot? I don't think I've even ever told you this. That photo shoot doing that with you really was like the first kind of real photo shoot I've ever done in a sense of like being comfortable in my skin and my body, because you really make me feel like super confident. You're just always that kind of person. You're never the girl who's like jealous or like put you down. You're always so like such a hype girl. And I will say, like, I don't even think you realize how much that did for me and my confidence, because you were just like, oh my God, you look amazing. Like, let's do this. Like, let's do that. And I never thought twice about like being in lingerie or like, having my ass, like you said, or wearing the short little dresses, where if I was by myself, I don't know.
Those pictures were so hot. I was like,
we should do some throwbacks.
I was like,
pull back the
she
tape.
was like, she had her thing like one piece, and I'm just like, what happened to my titty?
Well, I was like, oh, we want to try it like upside down? And she was like, what are you talking about? I was like, yeah, let's do it this way.
Yeah, it was really cool. It was like one of my favorite. That was like one of my favorite photo shoots.
That was a lot of fun.
Then we went out, and then everybody was hitting on you.
She keeps saying that everybody's hitting on me. I don't think she realizes that.
Everybody was like, look at the gay guys were hitting on you.
No, okay, that's not actually accurate, because they're not hitting on you if they're gay. But like, I think it's a New Jersey thing. Like everyone,
I don't know about that.
I think people, by the way, they were talking to you and they couldn't believe that you were a mom, because they were talking about how hot you were, remember? And how good you looked.
I don't
Just
remember.
saying.
But I can tell you that I look younger than I used to.
Please, you're stunning, beautiful.
As the
Let's not
tacos.
even get into it.
As the tacos are
Tacos keep you young, that's what I heard.
Little baby and the dog. Okay, let's cheers.
Let's cheers to
Tacos.
you being the best.
And you being
and tacos and pizza and bagels.
And you being so hot.
Listen, if we're gonna cheers to that, everyone else should take a cheers.
She's super single, by the way. Sign up to
I'm
her
very
fucking
single.
brand army. You know.
Listen, I haven't been on a date. I can't even tell you the last time I went on like an actual date. Isn't that crazy?
No, it's not, because dating sucks.
It does suck, but like I think dating's fun. Like going on dates and meeting new people and having conversation. Like you have to go into it just being like, this is what I tell my friends too. Hold on, let's take this and I'll tell you some stories. Oh, you're not gonna down
No,
it?
I just baby this.
I might down it.
She's gonna down it. Wow. Applause, everybody. Applause.
Oh,
Now it's warm.
feels so good.
No, that's not us.
I'll take them if you're giving them away, but like, they actually look bomb.
Tell me about your date.
Better. About my day?
Mhm.
Oh, my
No, the
date?
date. Yeah.
Well, I haven't been on a date in a really long time.
Yes.
I'm gonna start a new clip, and you need to clean up your face.
I was thinking it the whole time, but I didn't want to do it.
I'm hungry, dude.
I haven't eaten yet today.
All right, hand cut.
What were you talking about? Oh, dating.
Yeah.
I've been on a date. I can't tell you the last time I went on a date. I can't tell you the last time I was asked out on. No, that's not true.
Okay.
get
Do you,
asked, but
okay.
I-
Do you use apps?
I don't use them. I'm on them. But like I'm only on them because I'm like bored. Like in Hoboken, you're not finding someone. Like it's just not gonna happen. Like on apps, you know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
it's just. It's Hoboken gets very small. So like I live there, yes, but like I go out in the city a little bit more because it's more of a broad range of people.
That one died.
Okay. That's okay. We're talking here.
Oh, sorry. But yeah, no. So I'm on them. Like, am I actively on them? No, but I'm on them.
What's the craziest fucking DM they've sent you?
Oh, I save them all the time. Some of them, one guy was just like literally, I don't know if he like followed my brand army and then saw me on one of those things and he was like,
yeah.
And it was just like, we should film content together. And I was just like,
What do you mean?
yeah, that's
What do you mean?
a little weird. Like I'm not, to each his own, but that doesn't sound like a normal first date to me. I get weird. It's also weird because I'm getting recognized on the apps now by people that either follow my show or whatever. Like, I love your podcast. And then I'm like, oh my God, I feel so awkward because I'm like, that's so nice. But like, I don't know. I think it's weird to start off by being like that way. I also like pro athletes, so I'm fucked. That's my type. Is athletes.
Well, it could either be either way, because if you like pro athletes, like
I like athletes. I like big, strong men.
if you have a prototype, who will you pick?
A prototype,
Mhm.
like of any sport.
Yes,
Well, my number one pro wrestler is Randy Orton. I think Randy Orton.
Randy Orton. His wife is gonna wreck your eyes.
Well, I mean, he's very much married and in love with her, and I think she's beautiful, so that's fine. You said prototype. You didn't say person. That was my prototype. Okay, so don't come for me. And I've said this before. I love him. I like his attitude. I just like how good he is at what he does, but he's also huge and jacked. I don't know. I'm like, I used to think, I feel like this is going to get me canceled. I used to think Travis Kelce was hot. I don't at all anymore. Because when he was like, not the Travis Kelce now,
Oh, okay.
you know what I mean? Like Jason Momoa is huge and hot. Like,
He is not as hot. He has like a hot bod now. Like no, not hot bod.
Jason Momoa?
Daddy bod.
Jason Momoa?
Yes, but he has a swag.
Jason Momoa. Like, that's what
He
I'm
has a
saying.
swag, yeah.
Fucking Aquaman. I would take him, I think we would have fun in the water.
Hey,
I'm trying to, why can't I think of other hot athletes? I don't know. I really, really like hockey players. I think I'm meant to date a hockey player. I'm a big Rangers fan. I just like how fucking rough and rugged they are, and they fight each other. It's like, I think I need a hockey player next.
I was gonna say something very
What?
out of pocket, but I'm not. It's just like, oh, I like the rugged. I was just like, girl, I didn't sign up for a brand army, guys.
Oh,
Sign up.
well, yes, that too. But that's a different conversation. That's an explicit conversation. But
So because just like,
I like tattoos. I like muscles. I like tall.
okay,
I
what
like
if you had an opportunity to date someone and like date and be with someone, like what were you expecting in a guy?
I mean, looks aside, obviously, because that's not everything in the world. I mean, I like a guy that challenges me because I'm very outspoken and I'm very outgoing.
outspoken. Yes, she is.
So I can't date someone who's like hides behind me because I'm not an alpha at all. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Thank you.
thank you.
You are not an alpha? I would
No,
never thought
but
you were not.
And that's the problem is like I'm actually very old school traditional. Like I think the man should be the man. Like I like a man that's a real man and like puts me in my place and like, you know, like I said, challenges me, is kind of like, oh, like you're that way. Like I'm very sarcastic. If you can't banter off me with it, it's gonna get boring so quick because you're either gonna think I'm a bitch or I'm just not funny. Both of which are incorrect. So like I need you to be able to challenge me. I want you to be confident. Like I think confidence is the sexiest thing ever. So like no matter what, you know, and I want you to I need support, obviously kindness, obviously, you know, that would be a great thing, like be a nice guy, but also support me in like my dreams and what I want to do because I want my success. I'm nowhere near where I want to be yet. So I need it to be understood if it's like if I'm busy or if I'm doing this or like whatever, like I can't have someone who's like it needs to be about me all the time. There needs to be some like balance in that.
Okay. Money or looks?
Money or looks? I would never I want to make my own money, so I would never pick money.
Yeah.
I never want to depend on a guy for money in my life because I have too many goals for myself. I want to make the fucking money. So you can be just a hot idiot, and if I like you, I like you, and if you treat me good, then we could be happy together, and I'll have the money.
Okay, guys.
Listen, obviously I don't want that, but I'm never gonna go. That's not the most important thing to me at all because I have aspirations of my own. Like I just think money isn't everything.
So what is one of your, because I know you have a lot of dreams and goals. What is one of the biggest goals in life?
Yeah. I mean, I want what my podcast is doing because I've only been doing it now 5 months and it's, you know, I love what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And I think the heights that it's reached and just what I'm doing with it is so awesome. But I want it to be on a platform where it's almost like a common name of what I'm doing. Like I want people to know who I am in that sense. And like not only as former producer of this show or because she knows this person, like I want it to be because of me and my own merit and because of my strength. And like I want to start making money for that because that's not an easy podcast is like everyone has a podcast now, right? It's everyone and their mother. Celebrities are like, oh, I'm bored, I'm gonna start a podcast, and they get views in 2 seconds because they're celebrities or they're a name. So like I'm doing it from kind of scratch in the sense of like the resources I have, which is also, by the way, I'm very grateful for the resources I have because not everybody has that when they start a podcast either.
Oh no, you
but
you got your hands, you know, in a lot of people's pockets, pretty much.
But I want to broaden my range. I just had Brandon Graham. He's an NFL football player. I had a guy from Love Island who's a wrestler. Love Island is one of the biggest reality shows in the world. Millions and millions of followers. Like I can talk about pop culture. I can talk about real things. I'm a single young female who's a newer pro wrestling fan. I can talk about a lot of shit, and I don't hold anything back. You know this about me.
No, she does not.
I'm an open book. So it's like I want to have these real conversations. I just want people to know who I am and like I want to be that household name. I want it to be like, oh, Gabby AF. Which I just think is funny to say because I almost said my last name.
Yeah, that's true.
But like I want that podcast to be content driven. Like I want it to be something that everybody knows what it is. Like call her. I look up to Alex Cooper and call her daddy. I think she's created a fucking empire. Do you listen? I don't know if you listen.
I listened to it a couple of times. Yeah,
but she's someone who's like in the podcast space. Like what she's done is insane, and she started from talking about like sex and crazy gross shit and like college and all these real stories to like she's interviewing celebrities and you know these people that are trusting her because she's just such a good interviewer. And it's not an interview, it's a conversation. That's what I want.
Like, that's the best thing.
All that conversation.
And like one of the reasons why I started doing the taco vlog is because you have food, and every time you have food, and I have had experiences in Japan and everywhere I travel, the best conversations you have them at the table, right? And it's just like
around food. Always.
Yes, you go with your homegirls. Like you're one of my very few homegirls. Yeah, guys, I don't hang out with a lot of girls. She's my freaking homegirl. Like
she doesn't, and she checks on me.
But those locas forever, you know.
And you're a real one. You check on me all the time.
Yes,
we don't have to talk every week, every day. She'll call me up and just be like, "How are you? Like, what's going on?" And we'll talk for like 2 hours on the phone.
Yes,
and that's like a real friend in your life, like someone that cares about you.
We'd be like mopping about our shit.
About a lot of people.
No, we don't really do that.
Okay. We We don't do that.
No,
I'm
I
just
mean,
kidding.
you can. I mean, I just be like, yeah, okay,
Listen, I really don't dislike anyone to talk shit. Like, you have to really rub me the. I like everyone. I really do. So there's two types of people. I actually heard about this. There's the people that like you until they don't, and the people that don't like you until they do. If that makes sense. Like,
Yeah,
they'll
it
like
does, it
you.
does.
I like you until you ever give me the reason not to. But I know people that don't like you until you prove to them why they should like you.
That makes no sense, but
No, yes, it does.
no. To me, no. It's like you either like them
Well,
or
some
you
people are just guarded people, and they're like, you know what I mean. So I'm not gonna like you until I know I can, and I know I can put my guard down and like you.
Yeah.
And then there's people like me that I'm just like, I like everybody until like you fuck me over, and then I'm like, oh, all right.
Now you know. So talking about liking things, what's your favorite meal and what it's like, what it means to you? What memory you have?
Here we go. Let's talk
about food.
I can get a whole hour about food. So my favorite meal, so my favorite food in general is pizza. I could eat pizza. If I could eat pizza all day, every single day, and it was the only thing I could eat, I would be the happiest person. I don't care what anybody says. Pizza is the greatest thing.
You put vegetables on pizza. You put pepperoni on pizza.
A good pizza's plain. You if it's good pizza, listen. I get drunk and I get like a barbecue chicken slice or a slice with fried chicken. Like, I'll do it up. Like, that's all great. But if a plain slice of fucking pizza, when the sauce is good, when the crust is good, when the fucking cheese is done well, that's all you need. Simplicity in pizza. That's what it is.
You talk about pizza like I talk about churros, like straight up. Like,
yeah,
they have to be crispy. They have to be like warm.
Oh,
they have to have like this like
nice
brown
coat.
sugar, and like the cinnamon.
Fuck yeah.
And then when you have them, it has to be greasy.
Right now. Can't even talk about it.
Hey, every time I do a photo shoot, they say think about churros, and I'd be like, oh,
churros look sexual too.
Oh yeah, because it has
it
has a hole in it, and then you still reproductive organ.
Yes. I mean, listen, look at what it is. It's a churro. You know what I'm talking about.
But they're good, man.
They're delicious.
Like, I will have to agree. Pizza. When I grew up in Mexico, pizza was like mediocre. Like, we used to put ketchup on pizza.
Okay, that's fucking blasphemy. Don't even tell me that.
My son, I love you, son.
No.
I'll put you on blast. He puts
ketchup
on pizza. He does. I used to do that too.
I'm letting you know right
I put
now.
hot sauce on it too. I love putting hot sauce on that.
Okay, hot sauce is very different than ketchup. I'm sorry. Hot sauce is, I understand. People have a love of hot sauce. People have an obsession with hot sauce. Ketchup on pizza, that should be fucking jail.
But that's when
if you do that at home,
but that's
jail
when
time.
that's what the pizza's mediocre. And then I start having like, really good pizza in the Bay Area, and I was like, oh, man, like this is good,
Pizza's like the way of the world. I just think pizza brings people together. I think you can get good pizza all over the world, which is also great.
I was like,
oh, that's us.
That's us.
Man,
yes.
You teasing me? I'm just
Sorry.
I got the short rib one. Thank you.
She's like that girl would be like, yeah, stop playing with me.
I'm like, I was like watching you walk by, I got all excited. Oh man,
he was like, for real? I got you excited.
You did get me excited. We're talking about churros and you brought out my tacos. It's like,
like people will love to eat your tacos.
You can say that and I can't say the P word.
Well, I have a taco and when next time you come to Texas, I have to take you so you can eat the tacos.
You know what?
El Dorado.
I've been to Texas. Tell me when to eat.
No, you get it.
So fucking hyped right now. I'm like, I just want to take in this moment. The first bite, there's nothing like it. The sun just came out again.
No, it feels great.
The tequila's kicking, so I'm like warm. I can like run a mile right now.
Oh yeah. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Here's the thing. I don't know if it's because I haven't eaten yet today. Because
No,
I was waiting.
That is a different kind of taco.
This could like cure wars. This could end debates. This could also. The only thing that could shut me up is food.
If you ever take her on a date and you want her to stop talking, give her a good piece
100%
of food.
I'm also. I hate when girls tell me they don't eat on dates. I'm one of those girls that eats on fucking dates. Always.
You have to.
And I'm eating. And if you don't eat, as like, I have a couple, like, I'm going to get the burger with everything on it and I'm not cutting it in half. I'm eating it and I'm getting the first salt in my face. And if you don't like it, I'm glad you know on the first date because I'm going to do this. This is me.
And a lot of guys have problems with that too because they like to eat. like they want to eat, and like some girls are very conceited when they don't. I'm not. You guys love to see Rosa eat with her friends.
I don't give a fuck. I'll eat everything.
Yeah. So you said pizza. What else do
So
you like?
there is a dish, my favorite pasta dish. It's a Sicilian pasta that my father makes, and it's with you. It's like you actually bake it in the oven, and it's like little circle pasta, and it's like peas, ground meat, and like like red sauce. Obviously, you put cheese on top of it if you want to, and you bake it in the oven.
Mm-hmm.
And it's my favorite pasta. I don't know the exact name for it because my father will kill me. I don't know it. But that's also like another thing. My father's straight off the boat from Sicily, so like he cooks a lot.
Wow.
Which I love because why wouldn't I love that? But my aunts make it for a lot of times like Christmas. They'll make it and they'll always make it and be like, "Yeah, we got you maybe like a whole other tray." I get like a whole tray leftovers. It lasts me like for maybe a week because I'm just eating it all week.
Mm-hmm.
But there's just certain. I feel like Italian dishes just like kind of hit me from home because I just feel like the culture and the food for Italy. It's just such a way of life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And like I just love that. That's only 50% of me, but and listen, food's a very big thing too, and like it for my mother's side as well. She's like Czechoslovakian, Hungarian, but it's just not the same. Like it's not the same kind of food. It's not the same kind of comfort. It's not the same kind of like me and my dad can sit and talk about food. Like I'm sitting talking about food, and we could talk about food for like hours about this pizza was good or like whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And other people are like, "Are you really talking about food? Like just eat the fucking food." And we're like, "No, this is so good." And like this pasta, like my dad's like, I think too, because I'm so close with my dad and he's such a good human. That's why I am very strategic about men that I would date because I have such a good relationship with my father and he's such a good man.
Yeah.
Which I think is like, like I think it's one of those things that's very important. And I have 2 older brothers. So it's like, if I'm bringing you to my house, you better be ready for the jungle of like.
I remember you told me you have a hot ass brother.
Both my brothers, my friends, my whole life thought were hot. It's like annoying actually, but.
You like, were the girls always like, "Oh my God, let me talk to your brother"?
Always.
Were you selective?
I never liked the girls my brothers brought home. I was a bitch. I was like not nice at all. But you have to be protective. Like I think that's just a normal thing. Even though I was a younger sister, I'm just like, if you're gonna be bringing these people around and I gotta hang out with them, I gotta like them. And I can read people to like filth. I can read you to a T.
Just go ahead. I like seeing you eat.
You do?
Yeah.
I want a guy to say that to me. That's like the hottest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Oh, there are guys that love seeing girls eat.
Hit me up because I can eat.
We'll put the Cash App information if you want to send some money for her to have dinner.
Oh my God. That's like my dream. Fuck the podcast. You know what I mean?
It's just like,
what's up, baby? There's so many dogs. I don't think you guys understand my obsession with dogs. I have a dog obsession.
You do? You don't even have a dog.
I do. Like my parents took the dog when I moved out, obviously. Oh, okay. But like, if I could rescue every dog in the world, like I would do it.
I mean, I will do it too. I have a pit bull, yeah.
And that's all I grew up rescuing pit bulls. Like that's all my dogs were ever were always pit bulls.
No, they're
so
the
I
best.
have like an obsession.
They're the best.
Oh.
For being in Philly, in a very white-looking neighborhood, these tacos are pretty good. They are.
Not bad. You ever dance after you eat because you're so happy?
No. Oh my God, I'll be like,
I just was dancing while you were talking because I'm so happy. This is all it takes to make me happy. Tequila and fucking food. Women are very simple. Men think we're not simple.
It depends. No. I will have to disagree. Some women are very particular.
I'm very simple. Like, dates don't have to be this whole. If a guy was like, "Do you want to just go like get some tacos and tequila?" I'd be like, "Sure, let's fucking go." That's all I like. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't have to be like at the Ritz fucking Carlton, dress up, let me spend all this money, and you don't give a fuck.
She's like, just give me
if
some
it's
tequila,
good,
baby.
If it's good $5 tacos and $5 fucking margaritas, I'm there in 2 seconds.
Oh yeah,
I'm a cheap date.
Okay, so will you pay or you let the guy pay?
I always offer to pay. Always. I think it's only
right. Want to progress a woman.
I offer. I do think at the first date the man should pay, but I always offer because I'm not rude and I don't think you should just assume. Mm-hmm. So I'll always be like, "Oh, like I'll split it with you, whatever." And then normally they're like, "No, I got it."
Or be like me, "I forgot my wallet."
Yeah, like I don't do that. I don't play that shit. And like if it's really a big problem for you, I can pay half. Like I'm not eating like a savage animal that it's gonna be $1,000.
I'll be like, I carry cash. Here's my money, bitch.
Yeah. Here's my money from WrestleCon. Take
I
it.
know.
Take it. Here's
By
my
the way, thank you for everybody that came to WrestleCon.
yes.
I can now pay my cabinets in my kitchen because they fail. I
What's
appreciate
going on
you.
in your house? This is what we have to talk about. Because
I bought
every time I talk to her, it's something else.
a 1940 house in San Antonio, and I'm the third owner. And the guy that owned the house, like, he put some like nice cabinets, but they were floating. So we put cups and we put things, and they fell. Mannequin almost got murdered, and the dogs too.
And happy nobody was hurt when the cabinets fell. That's
no, and there
insane.
was like, and they had knives on the wall on this magnetic thing. So when the thing came out, it kicked the knife, and the knife went through the wall. There was a knife on the wall. It was pretty like gnarly. Yes. I'm glad nobody was there. I'm glad that the dogs were in there because I think the dog would have been like, I'm not Bella.
No, don't even joke about that. That's like my actual nightmare.
My babies. Oh, I miss my baby.
I wish they were here.
You never met Bella or Drago,
no,
right?
because you don't invite me to your home to hang out.
You are more than invited to go. This bitch is like, putting on my dirty clothes out there.
I'm just kidding. She's always very nice, but you travel a lot too.
Yeah, but you can come to my house on the week.
We were talking about Texas because I've been to Texas before a couple times. Anyway.
Anyway.
Mark Henry always gives me the good barbecue recommendations because it's Mark Henry. And me and Mark we'd be like, oh, let's talk about wrestling, whatever. Let's talk about food. And that's when we really get into it.
Yes.
And I went to Truth Barbecue. Have you ever been there?
In Austin or?
I think it was
Houston.
I think it was Houston.
No, I never been there.
It was Houston. And it was some of the best barbecue I ever had in my life. And I love barbecue. I'm a big meat person.
Oh, I know.
But like my favorite food.
Sorry. you went there. You went there. Sorry.
I realized I did.
You walk into it like, what?
Try to have an honest conversation and talk to you about things that I love. And meat is one of them. I fucking love meat. And I love red meat. So like ribs and like, I mean, ribs aren't red meat, but I'm just talking about meat in the sense of like meat. I could just eat meat and be happy. Like, I don't need the fixes, even though they're great. I don't need any of it.
No, when you're eating good barbecue, you won't need anything. There's like maybe like a little bread or here and there.
They had like a corn pudding there that like,
oh my god! You know what? He brought us food from there.
Fucking.
And he brought that corn, and I was on a. Okay. I was like,
I have a thing about cornbread. Like I'm a cornbread slut. I love cornbread. I fucking love cornbread. But this was like a creamy corn pudding.
Oh, it's delicious.
It was absurd.
Yeah,
like I didn't get enough food because I overcompensated. Like I didn't realize. But that was the best barbecue I've ever had in my life. So shout out to Mark Henry for throwing me on to Truth Barbecue. I have to come back to Texas. I haven't been there in a minute.
Toda madre un desmadre. Oh, by the way, I was signing today. If you went to the signing today, I was doing if you ever watch Blood In, Blood Out, I put a quote on your picture about Blood In, Blood Out. And I know you probably didn't even know. No, me.
Oh.
I was like, life is a risk now. A toda madre un desmadre. I don't know. I was just like, I love it. It's the best. I love signings. They're great.
I love when you speak Spanish. It's so hot.
Is it?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh.
I wish I could speak another language.
You don't speak Italian?
No, it's very hard to learn. I know like slang words, like dialect, I guess. Like my father speaks dialect because
he's Sicilian.
He's Sicilian. And I can read Hebrew, kind of. I had a bat mitzvah.
Oh. How was it like to be like a half Jew, half Italian?
It's fucking awesome. Look at me.
Oh, look at her.
It's cool because the cultures are more similar than people like think they are. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like interesting. But I like it. I like saying I'm a pizza bagel. I think it's cool. I mean, I didn't really have a choice in the matter. I was born into it. So I'm going to Sicily in May though for the first time. I've never been to Europe in my life. Wow. Just throwing that out there.
You're gonna have so much fun.
I'm not gonna come back. And I'm gonna come back 20 pounds heavier because all I'm gonna eat.
Or you're gonna come back with an Italian husband.
I don't know. Oh, you think?
They're very romantic. I heard.
That's what I've heard. My father says that
they're very romantic and they're very touchy feeling.
Listen, I like that though.
They're Latin. They're Latin, baby. That's what we do. We like to touch and feel. Like, hey, what's up? Hey. Oh my God, this was so good. By the way, oh my God, like Are the cooks Mexican?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. They're the best.
I was just gonna say, for being such a swanky restaurant in like this area, because I eat tacos all over the all over the country and all over the world. Very good.
By the way, only a Mexican can get away with asking if the cooks are Mexican. Imagine. I was like, oh,
I mean, it's kind of hard not to see that I'm Mexican, you know.
I know. But what I'm saying, if I was like, by the way,
they'd
be like, who's this white bitch asking me about the cook's fucking nationality?
Yes, I'm out of pocket like that, so it's all good.
But you're not, because you can say it. I just wouldn't be able to.
I mean, I have gotten. We're not gonna get into it today.
Dripping all over me.
Hey, she's
Right,
just like you just walk. I mean, I'm gonna have to
taste it.
taste it. Yes,
it.
since it's dripping all over you.
You're gonna be mad that you didn't get it. You're gonna be mad.
No, I can't eat all this meat.
Ugh,
You know, I'm not that a
this
meat
isn't even
person.
enough meat for me.
Oh my god! What the fuck?
Whoa! I told you.
Wow, that shit is delish.
It's a jalapeno sauce, and it's barbecue short rib. So it's like refreshing.
Get into my belly. Oh,
Yeah.
like all the way in. Like
Get
make
in
me,
there?
make me feel good.
Oh. What do you think? I'm gonna run. I'm telling you right now, I've never felt better in my life.
What? Because it's all the way in.
It's in. It's not just the tip; it's all the way.
Oh my god. Mm.
This is.
I stay thirsty, my friends.
Can you finish it for the love of God?
It's done. You know,
We're
so
looking at babies.
there's babies across from us.
I wasn't looking at them though.
I was like, they're like so cute.
When I talk.
But I was asking you. We was like, we talk about your family. We talk about
Yeah.
food. We talk about dating. We talk about you having your podcast. Which
Yeah.
where can they follow you and watch it?
So you can follow me on Instagram at Gabby LaSpisa. It's also Gabby AF Pod on Instagram as well. And then Twitter is just at Gabby LaSpisa. Pretty easy. And then you can listen to the podcast, Gabby AF, Apple, Spotify, wherever you get your podcasts. And YouTube, it's on Premier Streaming Network right now, so you can actually watch it. So if you want to see me while I talk.
And she always looks
I use my
amazing.
hair. Listen, you're really hyping me up a lot.
But no, you always look so good. I'm
Not
like
always.
jealous. I'm not jealous, envious that you always have the perfect tan. Your hair always looks great.
What is she talking
You look
about?
like fucking like you look great. You know, it's like Gabby, what else do you want my peoples in the YouTubes to know about you before we
Listen,
take it home?
I hope this was a good portrayal of how I actually am.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
I hope this was a good portrayal of how I am as a person, because this is literally how my podcast is just me talking, and I'm pretty sober. I'm only getting tipsy. We should do an after show when I'm drunk.
Oh my god. Yes, I'm down.
I'm just saying.
I'll be like drinking the fake drinks.
I mean,
I'll let you get drunk.
I also only drink tequila because I think tequila is an upper, and I think you have to drink tequila.
Oh my god, I remember one of my best weekends. It was in Minnesota. You had a bottle of tequila and you were lit. Like she was. When I'm talking about,
I remember
lit.
that.
She was
Lit.
lit.
Because this is how amazing my fans are. They bring me bottles of tequila because they know I like tequila. So I remember I got out of the car with one tequila in my hand that I was drinking, and I had another one down there, and I kicked it and I smashed it all over the parking lot of the hotel. So I reeked, my whole leg reeked of tequila. So imagine this, like I'm walking in, you guys are all sitting there at the bar, and I walk in with like a half drunk already bottle of tequila, reeking of tequila, and I'm like, what's going on, guys? Already lit. They're like, is Gabby okay?
She's lit. She's lit, brother.
But tequila makes you fun. Like I'm a fun drunk. Are you a fun drunk? Are you?
I fall
an angry
asleep.
drunk?
I fall asleep, and then I mean,
You fall asleep?
if you are my significant other, like, yeah, you probably like to be around me when I'm drunk.
Yeah.
Yes. But if not, you're probably like, oh, get out of here. Yeah, because then I start saying things that I probably will say sober, but it's just like, hey, you know.
Oh, I say that shit. I don't care. I say that shit though sober.
No, I in the
If I
same
think
way.
it, I'm gonna say it.
I mean, you and I, that's why we get along
I
so
know,
well.
it's
Yeah, we're
true.
pretty similar.
It's
Yeah.
true.
I'm the
I'm a
Mexican
very-
version.
Yes, you are. You're the taco version.
I'm the
I'm
taco
I'm the
version.
pizza bagel version.
Yeah,
You're the
I didn't
tamale.
have a quinceañera, but it's
You're
gonna
the tamale.
What tamale?
Isn't a tamale like a pepper? Like a hot tamale? Isn't that like a thing?
I mean, I'm going to slap you right now. No, it's not. No.
Yes, it is.
Hot tamale is a fucking candy.
How wrong is she?
Am I right? It's a candy. It's an American candy.
I'm letting everyone.
Your hot tamale.
You're hot as a tamale because a tamale is a fucking pepper.
No, it's not a pepper. It is a dish. It is like it's like wrap around on corn leaves. Yes.
Oh.
With like masa. It's called masa. And it's like
Oh,
it's like a big tortilla with like
exactly what you're talking
meat
about.
inside. Yeah, like you like it.
Oh, I would love a tamale. Then. I want a hot tamale. Where can we get one?
With a lot of sauce. With a lot of sauce.
Listen, it doesn't need to be oversaturated in the sauce, but a little bit would be nice. You know what I mean?
I got you.
I don't like things dry. You know what I mean?
Oh yes, I know what you mean. So with that said, thank you so much. Can you tell everybody where to follow you? What are the next steps? And when
And love me. And
yes,
just love me.
Send her. You have a PO box, so foods can send you like gift cards so you can buy food.
No, but I have an Amazon wish list on my
even better.
brand army.
Yes.
So if you want to send me anything, you can do it there, and then it'll go to my address so that
smart.
I'm smart sometimes. Someone told me to do that actually, so it wasn't me being smart. It was just being told like, don't be a fucking idiot. Can I curse?
Yes.
Okay. I think I cursed like 3 times.
No, you have to be believe, but that's okay.
There's children over there, so I can't curse too much.
I mean, I've been talking about me,
So follow me on Gabby LaSpisa, both on Twitter and Instagram. GabLaspisa. That's how you spell my name. And then also my podcast is at Gabby AF Pod on Instagram. But also listen to it.
Please.
New episodes every Friday.
She needs all the views and all the likes, all this. Make sure you subscribe. Anything else, Gabby?
Subscribe, rate, review. Go in my brand army. Just buy the brand army. It's some good shit if you want.
Yeah, that's how we support a lot of our goals,
Listen,
right?
If you like me eating, I'll do a lot of eating videos.
Oh, okay.
I kind of want to dive into the mukbang thing. To the mukbangs.
Okay. Yeah.
Is that too much to talk about?
No.
I kept the sunglasses on the whole time, but this is what my eyes look like.
Hey.
I'm not covered.
Not just that. So guys, thank you. Thank you so much for watching us. This is the new season of the Taco Vlog with the hot tamale that she thinks is a pepper. Gabby.
Hot slice of pizza.
Yeah, hot slice of pizza. Remember to subscribe, like, and share this video if you like it. And if you don't, still subscribe, like, and tell your friends about how Thunder Rosa likes to eat tacos and hang out with her best friends while the tacos are dripping. And again, remember this, guys, not everybody is your best friend. Have a nice day. Bye.